Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Welcome to the Warden Report. It's another week, 1 week closer to 100. Y'all, I don't know. I sent a lot of emails and I thought I worded it well, but I've only heard back from two and I don't even know if they're sending anything. So might not be a big giveaway, but I appreciate everyone who is trying and leaving comments. I mean, I'm going to tell you right up. I have coffee. So far, I have a bag of coffee for each because I wanted to do two. And of course, we're going to put in our spice blends. Probably like 2 or 3 of those. So that's it. The keto products per se, I haven't heard back. I did include my address with several of them, so maybe they'll just mail me something. But I don't know. I'm not all. I don't know. Kind of disappointed. And it's hard. It's like I don't know. It's weird for me to ask companies, "Hey, send me some free stuff for a giveaway," right? I don't know. It's just, but I tried. I am trying. So we shall see because I think this is week 99 when this comes out. Yeah. And the week 100 is the last week of October. So I feel like, well, we're getting at the end point, so I guess we'll just see what happens. So I'm sorry. I know somebody else asked about Heath getting to 200, which is the same time frame. Honestly, I think it would be a little much for us to do multiple giveaways. That is kind of it, so far it's coming out of our pocket. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, so seems like a downer to open with, right? But I do appreciate y'all watching the Warden Report. I hope you enjoy it as well. I just back at work, trying to get back in the routine, y'all. Even though it was a 4-day weekend, it felt like we were gone for so much longer. Follow up on the hotel. They did refund the $40 resort fee. So I'm glad that happened. They haven't said anything else. They said they're still reviewing, but wanted to make sure I got that credit or that refund because, I left them yesterday a pretty scathing review, and they responded right away and said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And I replied back and I was like, "So this is we're going to try to make things better, is just sending me an email?" Like, no, first of all, you're going to definitely refund me that $40 since that was not disclosed anywhere. To me, that's fraudulent. You should disclose all of your fees ahead of time. And they were like confusing. No, it wasn't confusing. There were no listings at the time. Now, they should be smart enough to already update it now. But, anytime I've stayed at any hotel that had some type of resort or amenity fee, it was fully disclosed prior to booking, or when you're going through the booking, they would have, "Hey, and there's going to be this additional fee," like they did with the valet. They were like, "Hey, if you're here, just let you know, we only have valet and it's $35. I knew that up front. You don't tack on another fee just when you check in and be like, "Oh, okay." So I don't know if that's a Marriott thing because they're now owned by Marriott. I think the Gold House is also Marriott, or Marriott, sorry. So let me know, has anybody else had experience with Marriott, and is that typical of them? Maybe because we mostly use IHG, I haven't seen those. I have stayed at places that had a resort or amenity. Usually it's called a resort fee, and it's typically been in places that, yeah, like I think one that we stayed at in Florida had that, and that kind of made sense. I was like, okay, I think it was like the Disney property. Don't quote me. But I know I have stayed and I've seen it and knew ahead of time. My other beef with that is I hate add-on fees. Because to me, if you're going to say, we'll stick with hotels, but I know restaurants do this as well. If you're going to say, hey, the room for the night is $200, but then after you go through check-in, they're like, oh, but we're going to add this resort fee of, $40. We're going to add this other fee and internet fee and blah, 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 and add all these fees. If you have to have that fee, like there's like valet, I get it. You don't automatically add that because some people fly in and don't need valet, or a pet fee, it's depending on the person. But if everyone that checks in has to pay that fee, just add it on. So don't say your room is only $200. Say it's $250 because that's the true price, right? That annoys me. I even like it, and I'm sure most of them do this, but since I use IHG a lot, you can actually, instead of filter by what the price, the base price, you could say price plus taxes, and then that way you could sort accordingly and be like, oh, okay, now I know the actual total price after taxes of what this room's going to be, because that's what I want to know when I'm planning, because, some of those taxes, they get up there, y'all. So give me the total fee. And again, I've seen that at restaurants before where, oh, it'll look good. And then they have a service fee and then you got a tip and everything. And it's like, I would just rather you just say, add a couple dollars to all of the dishes and be like, okay, normally this burger would be $15, but now it's $17. And then you're not charging me all the fees. That's my thought process. I want to know yours because I do know the science behind it, and at least what a lot of these industries say is, yeah, but they catch more people, are more apt to go there and spend more if they look and they're like, oh, the burger's $15. Okay, I'm going to eat there, even though after all the fees and everything, it ends up being $20. They see that initial $15 and they think they're saving, whereas maybe a place right down the road, their burger's only $18 and they're like, oh, but that's more expensive, but because they're looking at the pre-price instead of the final price. I hope I explained that right. Whereas I'm a person like, no, I want to know the bottom line. Give me the bottom line. I don't care if you advertise something as $9.99 and then once you look into it, no, you're actually paying, $21. Like, no, I want to know the final price. So how do you shop? Do you do that? The other thing when it comes to it, and I've been trying to teach Heath this is something I learned way back in high school. When you shop like at the grocery store, you look at the either price per ounce or price per pound. Like meat is generally per pound. I don't look at the final price and go, oh, this package of beef is only, $8, but this one's $9. Well, I'm going to get the $8 one. But then actually the $8 one was only 2 pounds, whereas the $9 one, you got 3 pounds. So that was actually the better deal. So I've always looked at that, and I get mad nowadays. I feel like they try to get one by people like me. Instead of doing price per ounce, they'll do per unit. So like it'll say, oh, a box of these I'm just going to make BS up, 4 keto bars is $9.99. And then you have to be like, oh, it'll say unit price, $9.99. Okay, but that box of 4 was $2.50 a bar versus this one, you get a box of 5 bars for the same price. You know what I mean? So that's why I love having cell phones now, because you got a calculator on it, and I whip out my calculator constantly, and I'm like, no, that's not a good deal. Especially like at Kroger, you have to look at those discount meats. Heath loves it because he'll be in there and be like, oh, they're all marked down, and he thinks it's a sale. And I'm like, dear, if you look at that, the ground beef you see marked down is still saying $3.47 per pound. But right now, you could get fresh 3-pound log for $2.99 a pound. Like, it's better to get the fresh than this discounted. The discounted is more expensive. And I do notice that with Kroger a lot. If they have like a good deal on roast or ribeyes and then they have some in their discounted, the discounted is 9 out of 10 times more expensive than the sale they're currently running. So always check that. I do that a lot. That's why if he does go grocery shopping, I have him send me pictures so that I could be like, no, look at the price per pound on that. That is way expensive. So I'm curious, how do you shop when it comes to that? Whether it's grocery shopping, do you look at the actual tag price, or do you figure out what is the best per ounce or per pound? And then when it comes to like restaurants and hotels and so forth, do you want to see the final price, or do you want to just see the initial price before all the other fees? All right, here is my lunch today. I've got a large avocado, some slices of espresso cheese, and then garlic stuffed olives. And then I got this, I think at Aldi, but the Too Good pumpkin yogurt. That's then what I'm having for lunch. So I'm excited, kind of a light lunch until we have dinner tonight, and that I'm kind of excited about dinner. For my lunch today, it's actually 2:30. It just time gets away, right? But anyways, I've got avocado, some Purnell's, olives, and of course my Brazil nuts. Oh, and that's the espresso cheese and that Roja sauce on top. All right, y'all, I went grocery shopping today, so let me show you what I got. So at H-E-B, I had to get more chicharrones for Heath, and then he wanted the Easy Melt, and they had a deal with the Easy Melt. If you bought it, you got a free can of chili, either with or without beads, and crock pot liners. Now, I don't have a crock pot, and their chili, even without beans, still has like oats and various crap. So that H-E-B has a donation barrel. So after I got it, since they were free, I just put them in the donation barrel. So, I mean, something, right? But anyways, so we had to get this. And then they still have my pumpkin pie quest. And if I get these, then I have to get Heath his. So these are only two that don't have some form of almonds or peanuts. And then this one is really good, y'all. The Central Market's an H-E-B brand, but the kombucha cranberry cinnamon, really freaking good. And then I had 50% off of mushrooms. They had 2 packages, so I got both of those. It's organic, if that matters to anybody, but they were $2.38 normally, so they were $1.18 each. So I was happy about that. And then another coupon they had was if you got the Wolf and Whiskers toys, they were buy one, get one free. So I got that one. And then look at this one. This is so cute. Look, it's a spider. And the legs crinkle. That. And then there's a rope tail. Isn't that adorable? So I got that for for Sam and Delilah. But mostly Sam, because Delilah doesn't pay too much with them. And then the other thing they had going on is they had like a charcuterie theme. If you spent $15 on select items, you got $5 off. So the select items were the block of 8-ounce cheese. So this was $2.98. The Angel Sweet tomatoes. This was like $2.78. And then the other thing I got was a package of their 1877 sparkly waters, kind of like Topo. It was a 12-pack for $9.96. So I ended up it was like $15.71 altogether, but then I got $5 off. So basically, these were free with the purchase of the water. So I was happy with that. That's what I got, and I've already put the water in the refrigerator. But that's what I got at H-E-B, and then I moved on over to Aldi. And, oh, yeah, one more thing at H-E-B. I got this chorizo. Again, Heath wants that for his queso for the week. And then at Aldi, I'm going to try this, y'all. Let me know if anybody's ever tried this before. The ingredients were pretty clean. I think there was like, yeah, a little bit of sunflower oil I wasn't happy with. But, I mean, overall, I thought it was pretty good. And it's only 3 total carbs per serving. And this has 3 servings. So 9 total carbs for all of this. I was like, okay, well, we'll try it, right? And it was on sale for $8.85. And then Heath also wanted sour cream. And then I'm making Marry Me salmon tonight. Because I had most of the ingredients. What I didn't have was some Parmesan cheese. And I got this, again, at Aldi. It was $2.99. Got more cream cheese. And then also Heath wanted Rotel. I think we have a can. But if not, I got this if he wants to use that for his queso. And also the Marry Me calls for some tomato paste. So that's for those. And then look, I finally found the canned pumpkin, $1.15 a can. And, excuse me, the only ingredient is pumpkin. So, as soon as it gets cool again, because it's already back up to the 70s, early 80s. So once it cools down again, definitely got the stuff so I can make pumpkin sausage Ketochow soup, y'all. Got that. And then, if you know, you know, we need strawberries for tonight and some blueberries. So got those. They were, oh my gosh. So the blueberries were like $4 something. And the strawberries, I mean, yeah, they're not as good, but they were like $2.98. Yeah, just like the prices. Oh, it was so nice when they were so much cheaper. And then, of course, we've got all our avocados here, jalapeno, and, of course, heavy cream, which is still $5.39. And then the last thing, and this is a splurge, but should be the last Halloween item I'm getting. And it's a 7-foot inflatable. Heath saw it. I saw it on the grocery ladies, What's New at Aldi this week. And I showed it to Heath, and he was like, yes, get it. So it's $24.99, and it's 7 foot tall. So I'm excited to put this up in our yard, and it lights up and everything. So now we just have to figure out where we're going to put it. But I'm excited. So I'll show y'all once we get it all set up. But it sounds like it includes everything. So, I'm excited. 7 foot tall, and it looks a little scary. What do y'all think? Are we excited or what? And yeah, so I'm going to get the cilantro lime chicken cooking, put this stuff away, and then I'll let you know what I think of the Kevin's dish. And I want to comment now if you've tried any of his stuff. All right, y'all, here's that Kevin. So what it is you get this tray, so you can either use the tray or not. And it's pre-packaged, so it's a package of the protein, which in this case is chicken. It says that it's sous vide. And then you get a package of the sauce. This, though, can you imagine splitting this into 3? That just doesn't seem like much. You would definitely need other stuff with it. So one thing, and I did add some cream cheese. It is quite liquid, as you see. Now, I didn't follow it all the way. It did say when you take the chicken out, you're supposed to drain the broth, but I just left the broth in there. So that's why I added some cream cheese. I would say about 1.5 ounces of cream cheese in here. Try to help thicken it. Plus, I mean, it makes it better, right? But yeah, this is that cilantro lime chicken. Okay, so let me try it for y'all. The chicken is definitely tender, It's still juicy, so that's always good. The sauce, it does have like a, very much, I could get the lime and the cilantro. Um, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something, you're just like, I don't feel like cooking and I don't want to have to deal with anything, and you just want to microwave something, I mean, this would be a good option. But I don't know, $8.85 for this. What do y'all think? What do you think? I don't even know if this would be enough for Heath and I to split. I feel like we'd have to put it like over cauli rice, have a salad on the side, and of course avocado. Like you would definitely have to add to it. Hey y'all. So I am working on my dining room today, and let me show you. And this one chair is kind of in the way. So I'm going to move it out of the way. And this is the dining room that Heath and I do sometimes have dinner in. And we're just going to be using that for something else. So yeah, this is the current setup. But I'm going to change a lot of it. So I'm going to get busy here and just kind of start cleaning everything and taking everything off, freshening it up, and then doing my whole setup. So let's see how this goes, y'all. All right, here is the finished table with everything lit up. I added a couple things like these LED lights right there. I had those in the bathroom, and I just thought, oh, that would go good in here. So, and some of these has where the blood drips down, so I think it'll look good as they start to drip. And this is a changing color candle. Isn't that cool? I think I got that at Michael's last year. This one with the snake is another bleeding candle, and that's from Renee. Thank you. And this one also bleeds. I just think that's cool with the skulls. And there's my crow's skull. It's not real, y'all. And that little container was also in the bathroom. So I thought, ooh, that'll work. This I got either at Home Depot or Lowe's. Yeah, I think the year before last. There's that candle. Now these came from, I think, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, something like that. And they're just LED. I'm thinking of maybe gluing the hands, but right now I'm just leaving it as is. This is that brass one I got, but I noticed it won't, even though it's supposed to go both ways, I had to put something there to hold it in place. And this is that bleeding candle, and I got that from Spirit Halloween this year. And then that's the chandelier, and I just have the lights on low, and then you can see my little skeleton fairy up there. I don't know, what do y'all think? Oh, I didn't light my little spiders. I'll light it again. But what do y'all think? You think this is cute? I say cute, but how does it look? Does it look good? Here it is in full lights. And then what I did over here is I took a couple of the items and moved it here. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am going to move that guy to the bathroom because it's like a skeleton taking a bath. But I'll probably leave that one here. And I just put my pumpkin lights around the decanter there. And then here is my apothecary cabinet. Now this, I haven't left it open just because I don't want dust on it. I was thinking last night, I wonder if I should get like some plexiglass and then cut it to the shape and put that on top. I don't know. But I just don't want it to get all dusty. So I leave it closed until special occasions. This is a candle. I think I got it at Kroger last year. But I was like, oh, that's cute. And then here's my other ones. And then here's some more. He's just overseeing everything. And then look, this I got at Target this year. It was like $1 from their dollar area. I thought that went well by the spine. And then here's this. I got it something. It's snake skin in there. And the lady said it's actually her snake. She takes the skins and sells them. And then here's that bottle I got last weekend. So you shake it and the mica like glitters. Shimmers, I guess is the word. And then I made that one. But that's like my little apothecary. And then here's from this view. And oh, already the candles are starting to bleed a little more. Isn't that cool? That'll be so neat once it does that. You can kind of see there. Ooh, scary. But yeah, so that's what I did, y'all. So when we have guests in a couple weeks, we'll be filming on this table. So I might have to rearrange it for that Friday night feast. We'll see. We'll see how we rearrange it then. But for now, I like this, y'all. Tonight is Marry Me Salmon. Yes, that's salmon on top. Some of the, those mushroom noodles and the sauce. Then noticed that was noticing them. Go play with your brother. Yeah, go play. Go play, Delilah. I think this cooler weather has them a little more excited in the morning. Y'all. They've been playing a little more. Oh, he had a toy. What about you, Delilah? You gonna go play with him? Come on. Go play. There's the new little spider I got him right there. He's been playing with that one. And then there's a little snow pile right there, that white thing on the blanket. I mean, he don't have any toys. Right, Delilah? Oh, what a big yawn. What a day, huh? What time did you wake Daddy up? He always likes to blame you, but we know. We know a daddy, right? Right, Delilah? Wag the tail. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, tell everybody hi. Look, are you camera shy? Oh, look, now he's gonna go. Is he? No. Never mind. All right, y'all. And my lunch on this fabulous Monday is a small avocado, 5 slices of bacon, and then my dipping sauce for the bacon. It's sour cream in that salsa verde mixed, and some strawberries. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'm enjoying my coffee. That's one of my mugs. After seeing Laura post her pictures of all her mugs, I'm like, I seriously do not have enough Halloween or spooky mugs. So, I saw some places are already starting their Halloween sales. So maybe this weekend and next weekend, right? Wait, what is today? Oh, for sure next weekend. But maybe this weekend I'd go and see if anything's on sale and get some cheap mugs. What do y'all think? So, hope you're having a day. It's busy at work. So, I will check in with y'all in a bit. Lunch today, he went to the store, so he got a lemon pepper rotisserie chicken from HEB, and we're sharing that for lunch. Slice of cheese, that was Heath's idea, and the pickle. And I've got some fermented kraut, avocado, and then I made a dipping sauce of the sour cream plus Redmond's smoked salt and the mia tienda salsa verde. And yeah, that's my lunch. I'm excited about it, y'all. Tonight's dinner is some of that mia tienda chicken, diced chicken meat that we got. We froze it, so now we're cooking it up. And then we have it on some Egg Life Southwest flavor taco shells along with sour cream. And then, of course, avocado and some hot sauce. One of the tortillas I burned a little bit, so you know what? Now I've got chips. So I took some, made chips. And yeah, the cheese I'm using is mozzarella. And then, because I got these kind of on sale, I'm having an 1877 sparkling water. Another week? What? We're almost at 100 episodes, y'all. I cannot believe it. I know when I started this, I was like, I don't know. There'll be much to give away. It's still in a week's time since I recorded that. Have not heard back from anyone. So, kind of sad because there was a few people, like there was even some that I tried to see if I get some of their books. And yeah, no reply. So I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like it's not much of a big old giveaway. But we'll try to do a little something. If anything, I really appreciate y'all so much. So many of y'all have watched and commented every single Warden report. Like, I know 22Q Cat, every single time it's released, she's on it. She's almost the first one to always comment on our videos. So thank you, Lynn. And then I know Laura S., she's been just a rock star going back and watching all of them again and making sure she commented. And then I know she even started doing the MS journey. So y'all are amazing, and we have so many more that I know are always there leaving us comments, always liking our videos, and I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this week. What did you think about the decorate with me? Do y'all like those kind of videos? I like to watch them. I don't feel like I'm probably as good as a lot of the YouTubers that I watch the decorate with me, but I had fun with it. It's my little house. I'm really loving my dining table scape, y'all. What do you think? My vision was to have basically all different sizes and shapes and heights of candles and candlesticks, candelabras, all that. So, what do you think? Are you happy with it? I'm happy with it. And then, yeah, the front yard, looking back at the tree that I got at Aldi for only 25 bucks, y'all. I feel like that was really a good buy. Like, I really like how it has turned out. It's really cute out there in the front. And yeah, I've had one of my actually childhood friends that her mom and sister still live in this area. She sent me a message saying she thought my yard was cute. And then he said he went to go
checked the mail and somebody said that they liked our yard too. So that's really cute, and I just feel like every year, I try to buy one or two pieces, try to just add a little bit at a time. So sometimes when you see those houses that are just like decorated to the nines, they didn't do it overnight. Most of the time, it's years in the making. And so that's kind of how our house is. It's years in the making, and I try to limit how much I spend each year and just get a few new pieces and see what I could do with it, right? So we already have some more ideas of what to do to change, or not exactly change, but make things better next year. And so we're definitely going to start a seeking fund just for the Halloween decor and try to put money in that, every month, and then we could, have that set aside just for Halloween, y'all. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's see. Today is the... Hey, I don't know why it just stopped there. But anyways, if you get trick-or-treaters, what do you hand out? No judgment here, because y'all, like last year, finances were strapped, and it was much cheaper to hand out candy than it was to go get meat sticks and Play-Doh and that kind of stuff. So I am very budget conscious when it comes to handing out, and you know what? A lot of the kids, they don't eat. They're already getting buckets of candy. So what's one more piece? So I haven't decided. I haven't gotten anything yet. I saw today at Sam's, they do have a Play-Doh. You get 50 pieces of Play-Doh for like $13. So I don't know. I usually get about, I think, 100 trick-or-treaters. So what are your ideas? Let me know below. Cheap, cheap, cheap is what I like, and I want to know what you're doing. Thank you again for watching the Warden Report. If you enjoyed this, please go ahead and give it a like. I know I already said this, but anyhow, I look forward to seeing you on the Friday night feast. It's going to be delicious this Friday too. And then stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank you all again for your continued support. Thank you all so very much. And we love you and appreciate all of you. Thanks.